Buying a GMC engine in 2026 isn't as simple as picking the most powerful option. In fact, it's a math problem, and most people are getting it wrong. Some are paying $40,000 for trucks with engines prone to lifter failures. Others are spending $60,000 on diesels just to tow a boat twice a year. Then there's the temptation to grab the biggest engine in the lineup, thinking it's the smartest choice, only to lose money with every mile you drive. Today, I'm breaking down 4 engines that will drain your bank account and revealing the one engine that's actually the smartest purchase this year. The answer surprised me, and it will probably surprise you too. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which GMC to buy, which to avoid, and how to future-proof your investment. And before we dive in, hit that subscribe button for weekly truck breakdowns from SUVSQUAD, so you make the smart call before signing anything. The V6 trap 4.3-liter engines. The first engine to avoid might look like a deal. The 4.3-liter V6, any generation. You can find these on Craigslist and marketplace listings for $3,000 to $7,000. Cheapest way into a full-size Sierra, right? Not quite. Full-size GMC trucks weigh between 4,800 and 5,500 pounds. The 4.3-liter V6 makes around 200 horsepower in its best form. That's barely enough just to move the truck, even before you add passengers, cargo, or tow anything. Merge onto the highway and you'll feel it straining. Run the air conditioning on a hot day and it's even worse. Fuel economy might surprise you. The V6 burns nearly the same as the 5.3-liter V8 because the smaller engine is working twice as hard to move the same weight. But unlike the V8, you get 150 fewer horsepower, slower throttle response, and significantly less towing capacity. Parts cost the same, suspension components are identical, and the only advantage is the lower purchase price, which disappears when it's time to sell. Resale value is essentially zero. At $6,000 or $7,000, you're only a couple thousand away from a 5.3-liter V8 that does everything better. The V6 isn't a deal, it's a trap with a low sticker. Save the extra money and buy the V8. Every time you merge, tow, or sell, you'll thank yourself. The too much power problem, 6.2-liter V8. On the opposite end is the 6.2-liter V8, both generations. And yes, the engine itself is excellent. For the Gen 4 6.2-liter found in 2007 to 2014 makes 403 horsepower. The Gen 5 2014 and newer produces 420. Smooth, refined, powerful, and sounding incredible while pulling hard. The problem isn't performance, the problem is the math. On the used market in 2026, a Gen 4 6.2-liter in a Denali runs $18,000 to $30,000. A Gen 5 costs $30,000 to $48,000. That's trucks with 80,000 to 120,000 miles, requiring 93-octane fuel. Expect to spend $200 to $350 extra per year just in fuel over regular octane. Gen 5 also features dynamic fuel management, DFM, deactivating cylinders in 17 patterns. Sounds efficient until you factor in the documented lifter failures costing $3,000 to $5,000. You're paying $35,000 for a truck with a $4,000 repair waiting in the future. If you're buying a truck for raw power or the driving experience, maybe it's worth it. But if we're talking smart purchases, the 6.2-liter V8 is the best engine you shouldn't buy. At $35,000, you could buy a 5.3-liter with half the miles, zero lifter risk, and invest the savings in maintenance that lasts a decade. The Duramax Diesels post-2007, LM, LML, L5P. If you're hauling 15,000 pounds regularly or running a business that depends on heavy towing, diesel makes sense. But for 80% of buyers who want a diesel because it sounds cool, tows more on paper, or holds value better, here's the reality. An L5P 2017 Plus runs $42,000 to $62,000 on the used market. LML 2011 to 2016 costs $22,000 to $38,000. LMM 2007 to 2010, $18,000 to $28,000. Everyone comes with emissions equipment that can fail. Diesel particulate filters, $2,000 to $4,000. DEF systems, injectors, EGR coolers, and valves. Short trips under 20 minutes cause the DPF to never reach full regeneration temperature. Daily driving with a diesel on short commutes is the most expensive way to get to work. A $30,000 LML with 100,000 miles can cost $35,000 to $38,000 over the next 50,000 miles in maintenance. A gas 5.3 liter at the same mileage costs $20,000 to $22,000. You're paying a diesel premium just to tow a boat twice a year. That's an ego purchase, not a practical one. The 5.3-liter Gen 5 DFM pitfall. Finally, the 5.3-liter Gen 5 with dynamic fuel management. 2019 plus, GM's latest and greatest. On paper, it's efficient and powerful. In reality, it's the most expensive 5.3-liter to own. DFM deactivates cylinders across 17 different patterns for efficiency. But more moving parts equal more failures. Lifter collapse damages the camshaft, with repairs running $3,000 to $5,500 on trucks with just 50,000 to 80,000 miles. DFM fails more than AFM because all 16 lifters cycle constantly instead of 4 in a fixed pattern. Diagnosis is complex, and repairs often require replacing all lifters. A 2019 to 2022 Sierra 5.3-liter DFM runs $28,000 to $42,000 with 50,000 to 80,000 miles. You're buying a countdown timer to a $4,000 repair. Compare that to a 5.3-liter Gen 4 in a 2007 to 2013. Purchase price $12,000 to $16,000 for a clean crew cab. 4WD, reasonable miles. Why the 5.3-liter Gen 4 GMT 900 is the smart choice. This engine is an iron block LS, millions produced, parts cheap and documented. The AFM system is simpler than DFM and can be disabled for $270. With AFM disabled and a full fluid service on day one, $300 to $500, you've reset the clock on every system in the truck. Predictable ownership for 100,000 miles under $1,000. Compare ownership scenarios. Buyer 1 spends $35,000 on a 2020 Sierra Gen 5. 3 years later, lifters go. Transmission develops shuddering. Total cost $45,000. Truck now worth $22,000. Buyer 2 spends $14,000 on a 2013 Sierra Gen 4. Installs AFM disabler, does full fluids. 3 years later, total cost $16,000, truck worth $12,000. Net cost, $4,000 versus $23,000. Market trends. 5 years ago, clean GMT 900s were $6,000 to $10,000. Today, $12,000 to $16,000. In 5 more years, expect them to be $20,000 and climbing. Buying one isn't just purchasing a truck, it's buying into a rising market. Mechanics favor them for predictability, low costs, and durability. In 2026, the smartest purchase isn't the newest, strongest, or most advanced engine. It's the one where every dollar works in your favor. The 5.3-liter Gen 4 in a GMT 900 Sierra. The best engine and the smartest purchase are not the same, but this one checks all the boxes. If you want to know which 5 trucks mechanics say never sell, check out this video right here. And if you want your GMC to last past 300,000 miles, watch this one next. Hit subscribe to SUVSQUAD for weekly breakdowns so you never overpay or buy a truck that costs you more than it should.